How are you? I am 2 hours and 4 minutes late for our bi weekly scholarship podcast. I am actually going to start a real podcast, guys. So I'm excited about that as well. Being able to work with a wonderful, oh my gosh, local organization, business on that, creating my own podcast. So I'm really excited about that. But for now, we have our lives, and it's been forever since I've been on, especially with you, TikTok. I've been getting you all's emails. Mwah. Thank you so much for asking, just making sure I'm okay. Yeah, I think I don't know. Maybe I just overworked myself a little bit too much doing those scholarships a day, but they were a lot of fun. I think we're going to do now a scholarship a week. That's what I decided. So I used to do that actually on my radio show. I would have we would have the scholarship for the month and we would work on that. So I was like, I think I can do a scholarship a week. There's this great group on Instagram, and she does like sipping the tea, and she does literally a scholarship a day. And I'm like, God bless you, Mel, or some type of wonderful funding, and she does it every day. And she's doing a great work as well. But anyway, guys, good morning. I am Ria, the scholarship doctor with Scholarship Solutions, where we help students of all ages to have a debt-free college education experience. I'm really excited. Yesterday was my birthday. Today is my nephew's birthday. My nephew Gabriel, he turned 14, and tomorrow is my nephew Justin's birthday, and he turns 8 years old. And so we're just in a celebratory mood. My mom's birthday was last Wednesday. She celebrated 74 wonderful years here on earth. So this is our time. We just do all kinds of stuff when it comes to birthdays in the month of June. And then, of course, we'll celebrate Father's Day with my brother-in-law on Sunday. So it's always a really big, busy time. But hi, Facebook. Hi, Insta. Hi, TikTok. Thank you guys so much for being here. So we got a lot to talk about. Please, as you always know, you can reach me everywhere at Scholarship DR. That's Scholarship Doctor. At Scholarship DR, that's Scholarship Doctor. At Scholarship DR, at Scholarship Doctor. On most every platform. So we are on Instagram, TikTok, Snapchat. Got to work on Snap a little bit. YouTube. Hey, YouTube. Um, we're also on Facebook, LinkedIn, and I may be forgetting one. Did I already say Insta? I think I said Insta, but I think I'm still forgetting one. Anyway, you can find us at hashtag Scholarship Doctor or at Scholarship DR. On Facebook, we're Scholarship Solutions. On LinkedIn, we're Scholarship Solutions. And on YouTube, we're Scholarship Solutions. But still, if you do hashtag Scholarship Doctor, Scholarship DR, you can find us everywhere. So on TikTok, on Twitter, that's what I didn't say. Instagram, Snapchat. Oh, and I also didn't say Clubhouse. We're at Scholarship DR, actually at Scholarship Doctor. And I've been thinking about that. I'm like, should I just make everything Scholarship DR? It might just make it easier. I'm not quite sure. So I have to think about that. I'm sorry you guys are so high up. You're on my iPad, TikTok, and I want to do it like the oriented horizontally, but it just, I don't know, everything, the weird, nothing changes over. It's all strange and weird. So you guys go ahead and tap that screen. See, I haven't been on TikTok in so long. I don't forgot to tell you. Please show me some love. Tap the screen. Let me know that you're out there and that you're here. Hey Rita, how you doing? Um anyway, so I am a few hours late, but I wanted to jump on. We have a ton of stuff that I wanted to talk to you guys about and really excited about. So, a few things are stuff like this: ACT and SAT, y'all. So, let's start with ACT and SAT. We have some classes that are coming up for ACT and SAT. We just finished a section, but we have some more courses that are coming up, and we'd love for you to be a part of them. Hey Althea, what a great name. Hey Robert. So we're so excited that you and yours can take these courses, do them over the summer, you guys, where there's not the competition of school and activities. Summertime is a great time for scholarship. Hey, really? It's a great time for scholarships, but it's also a great time to do some things like prep for ACT and SAT. Why? Because your children, the kiddos, they don't have all this other stuff that's like kind of, you know, crowding their brains. So it's a really good time to work on ACT and SAT. And we have these courses, we have them, they're all virtual. We've always had virtual classes, even before pandemic, but now we've just been 100% virtual. But it's live stand up instruction. So, what does that mean? We have a live teacher who meets with students twice a week, actually, for about 2.5 hours each session, and then they go over, then they have homework, they work on their testing, they practice. It is a blast for them. And the test prep process is just really important when it comes to ACT and SAT. And I'll tell you this myth, because it is a myth. This myth that there's no more ACT and SAT, that's, again, that's just what it is. So right now, I can say with pretty much 100% confidence, this test optional thought that there was is really gone. Class of 2024 has to have these exams if they want to compete collegiately, and definitely if they want to compete on a scholarship level. So I don't know who told you or who said or what you thought. One thing, ACT and SAT never went away. It never did. And secondarily, if you really are wanting to be competitive, hey, Miss Brenda, I just heard you're going to be here in August. Oh my gosh, it'll be so great to see you. Mwah, I love you. But if you want to really compete on a global scale, you have to have a complete application process. Okay. Y'all tap that screen for me, please. Show me that you love me. Show me some likes and some loves. Tap that screen. Tap that screen. Let's get those likes up. Thank you. Hey, Sheila. So, yeah, you have to have a comprehensive scholarship package. And that is going to include ACT and SAT scores if you are entering an undergraduate program. It's going to include LSAT, MCAT, GRE. Hello, thank you so much. Thank you, Chase Rowland Enterprises, for the birthday wishes. I really appreciate it. Thank you. That meant a lot. And for anyone else who sent me text messages, DMs, posted on Facebook, I was traveling, so I'll be working on getting back to everyone with that. But thank you so much for reaching out and showing me the love. I really appreciate it. But anyway, you want to have a comprehensive package, you guys. So what is a comprehensive package? I don't know if I've really shared this very often. I probably have shared it at some time, but I can't say that I've shared it so often. But really, thank you. But this is what your scholarship portfolio should look like. And again, summer is a great time to work on this portfolio. Most people are like, what do you need to win a scholarship? Okay. So this is what it looks like. You're going to have traditionally an essay. Okay, very important to have an essay. And so we're doing 2 cohorts, guys. I'll talk to you about these cohorts. We're doing a junior cohort and we're doing a senior cohort. So a class of 2024 and a class of 2025. Okay, so those are the 2 cohorts that we're going to do, and I'm going to talk to you about it. And I don't think I put subject lines, but on Facebook, I put work with the scholarship doctor. You want to work with the scholarship doctor. This is a way that you can work with me now that is very, very, very economical, to be very honest with you. It's super economical. But this is what we're going to be building for these class of 2024 and 2025 students. Okay. So this is what's included in the portfolio: an essay. Yes, there are the no essay scholarships. If you all have ever gone to bold.org, hashtag, /hashtag =REF99, right? That is our wonderful connection to Bold. That's great. We love it. Yay, yay, all of us, right? But this is what is really important. Outside of that, they have no essay scholarships, but really, you have to have an essay, okay, if you're really going to compete for scholarships. So that's number 1. It's not in a particular order. I'm just saying of the portfolio, that is what you need. Okay. So we have an essay. You also need an application. Okay. So it's going to take some kind of application for you to have a completed portfolio. All right. So we have an essay, we have an application. You need to have a robust resume. This is in my book now. Like, you need to have done some stuff. Okay. It's not just I look good, I look great, I look fine. It's not that I'm a really nice person. They want to see that tangibly. Okay. So that means that you're gonna go and do some stuff. Be involved 100% so that you will have a robust resume. Okay. And then it takes a transcript. Do you have a transcript? We all do. If we've been to, even middle schoolers have transcripts traditionally. So you want to have a transcript and you want to have access to that transcript and you want to have it straight away. Okay. And then lastly, traditionally, a part of the portfolio are letters of recommendation. So have you asked for letters of recommendation? But again, have you done things to get a letter of recommendation? I have my group going on right now, and I just had given them some homework assignments. I need to actually send that out because we meet tonight. Oh my gosh, it's Monday. But I just went through. We had one of our group members who was on. And it's just like, okay, where are you with these processes? What have you done? What have you finished? What have you included? Have you done your essay? We were able to go over his essay. Actually, did really good and give him some feedback with that. Have you gotten your letters of recommendation? Do you have that? Because it's very important to have these different parts of your scholarship portfolio. If you don't have these things, then guess what? It's going to be really, really hard for you to earn a scholarship. So that's what's included in this portfolio. And I think I'm going to like actually just really drive that home tonight. So I'm writing myself a note: portfolio. I want to make sure that it is very, very strong. So if you don't have these components, oh, and then test scores. I didn't. That's how we even started. So again, are you an undergraduate student? Are you someone that's going into undergrad? Then you need ACT, SAT. Are you going into a graduate program? You're going to need GRE, GMAT, LSAT. I actually have a student who's starting law school, and she's been with me since like I think she started with me her senior year of high school. So it went with me all through. I had a program, used to have a program where you paid for 3 years of services with the scholarship doctor, and the rest of your time, it was absolutely gratuitous. You never had to pay again. And so she was a part of that program. They paid for 3 years. And so anyway, she did very well in undergrad, very little money out of pocket. Actually, I don't think she had any money out of pocket, maybe the first year, but after that, because I started kind of working with her late, but after that, she was paid to go to college. She never paid anything. They paid themselves back. It was great. But now she's going to, and her dream is to be an attorney. And so she is now fulfilling that dream. She took a couple of years off. She took her LSAT. She had a 3.9 GPA, had a great major, listened to me on all these things. But, she said, I should have gotten a full ride to law school. She had a very huge package, and I'm just proud of her because there's so many people who don't get scholarships at all. But she's like, I should have gotten a full ride. But, she said, you know what, Ria, you know what it was? It was the test scores. And that is going to be the situation over and over and over again. If test scores are incongruent, that means if your GPA is here and your test scores are here, it is going to make a difference in your scholarship earnings. So no matter what whoever they are, have told you, if they're not someone who's helped students to earn over $200 million, they are someone who's getting text messages every day saying that their students are won another scholarship. I just talked to one of my students even tell me just this weekend she clocked another $6,500 in scholarships. If they're those, whoever they are, can't give you that information, then you should listen to me because I have them stats. That's what we're doing with Scholarship Solutions. I know I don't do testimonial-ish stuff. I'm thinking about it. I'm thinking about doing it this time. So I'm just saying, guys, you have to really know that this is what the portfolio looks like. If you do not have that, it'll be difficult for you to win scholarships. So let's go through it again. Or you guys are up here. Go ahead. Hey, user, how are you? Okay, so I'm going to ask you. You guys are listening. I have some good listeners on here. What is the one? No, you don't even have to say the first because it's not really any particular order. They're all important. They're all number one. But just text or type to me one thing you heard me say that has to be a part of the scholarship portfolio. Come on. I know people are always joining too, so that might make it a little bit difficult. But can you give me one thing that you need for your scholarship portfolio? Test scores. That's right. Good. And it does not matter the level. So if you're going to an undergrad program or a grad program, you need tests. I don't care what they said. They're wrong. Okay. Especially if you want to win big at scholarships. Funny Bunny, that is absolutely right. Chase, that is actually absolutely right. So recommendations are part of it. So let's write that down because we got it. So we got test scores, we got letters of rec. Yep. Yes. Those are two of the 5 or 6. I can't remember. That's why I'm writing it down this time. But you guys, do not buy the lie. Okay. Because the thing that people argue me down on all day are test scores. They're not going to say, oh, you don't need letters of recommendation. I've never heard anybody say that before. They might be like, oh, really? I need letters of recommendation. It's like, yes, you do. That's why you have to have a robust resume. Because if you've never done anything, how do you get a letter of recommendation? You can't, right? So you also want a robust resume. That means you have to have done something so that when you go to ask people for letters, you have someone to ask, right? So, but the test, you want to have that and you want to be prepared, you guys. You want to make sure that you are. I'm going to like my own stuff. I normally get so many likes. I don't know what's going on. Is it the 12 o'clock crowd? I don't do likes around here. Please like. I'm giving some valuable information. This is like all in my book and y'all not having to pay for it. Come on, Anna. Give me a like. Come on, Kaden. Give me a like. So we got test scores. We got letters of recommendation. We have a robust resume. That means you have to have done something, right? You also need an application. I know it may seem a little elementary, but it's actually, I have now an e-store and I have how to slay your scholarship application because I realized that one reason that my students win so often is because their application is straight slayed. It does not look like anyone else's. There's an investment, an investment that's been made into that program in that process. We take time with our applications, and I teach that to students. Okay, so when you need an application and you need to slay it, all right. So that's another part of it. This is a really important one that people don't normally like to do. There are some people who don't care about them, but can anyone tell me another thing that you would need for your portfolio that we haven't talked about? Test scores, letters, robust resume, and application. Hey, Miss Chakabi, how are you? Volunteerism, yes, that's with your robust resume. Good answer. Yep. Transcripts, that was great, Funny Bunny. Yep. You got transcripts. Chase, I think you've been here the whole time. What is something that people are really maybe a little bit intimidated by? A little bit intimidated by that you have to have as a part of, if you're really going to compete for scholarships. What is something? Thank you guys for the likes and the love. Thank you. Now, if you're really going to compete, if it's really a real scholarship, what is the one thing? We have one other thing that we're missing. Yes, Chase, the essay. If you're really going to compete for a scholarship, if it's a real deal Holyfield, it's going to include an essay. Okay, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I thought that's what it was. I said it was 5 or 6. So 5-ish. It's really 5, but I'm giving you guys the robust resume, okay, or the volunteerism or whatever you do to build your resume, okay? So that's what it needs. So this is your portfolio for scholarships. 1, test scores. I don't care what they say. I'm telling you, if you want to win big, you need to have test scores. Do not buy the lie, y'all. All right. So you want test scores. That's either you're going in undergraduate or you're going into a graduate. So if you're going in an undergraduate program, you're going to have ACT or SAT. You're going to a graduate program, you may have the GMAT, the LSAT, the GRE, who am I missing? The MCAT. I don't think I said that. You may have a Briggs exam. So there's going to be some kind of standardized test, all right, traditionally. So you have tests, okay? Hey, Sonia, how you doing? Good to see you. The next thing is going to be a part of this portfolio are letters. I don't care who you are. I don't care what it looks like. I don't, college, not so much, but scholarships, yes, you need letters. How do you get those letters? By having a robust resume, by having done something. You have to do something, guys. That's how you get your letters, by having a robust resume. And you need a robust resume in order to compete for scholarships. And then you want to slay your application. And so I just told you guys, now I have an e-store that has these things that I've taught people how to slay their application. So it comes with a workbook. You have an hour-long video, add or take. And I have all kinds of e-products now. But part of that is slaying your scholarship application. We also have writing your winning essay. What else do I have in there? I'm probably not remembering them all. But anyway, I need to actually go and look at my e-store because my assistant built it. And I've been traveling and running and all kinds of stuff. But anyway, okay. So you want to slay that scholarship application. The next thing is you want to have transcripts. Hey, Eva. Hey, Court. And then you want to have a award-winning essay, right? Yes. So that's what that looks like. So let me go back and talk about why do we do this. One, because we have test prep classes coming up. If you're on the graduate level, we actually can do that in a, thank you, Funny, thank you for the like. I appreciate that. Appreciate you, Funny Bunny. We have ACT and SAT classes that are coming up. I actually have a cohort that's starting out in Minnesota, but I can join a few more students with that, or if they want it to be private because they're doing a couple of other things. I don't have a problem with it. My teacher is great. She's been with me about 10 years. Yeah, I don't teach the classes, y'all. But she'll do, some other days if needed. But anyway, it's about 11 hours of live stand-up instruction for ACT and SAT. Our classes are $600. We've kept those very, very low. If you put in ACT and SAT classes almost anywhere, you're going to see that they run anywhere from $1,200 to $2,000 for about the same amount of time, but not the quality. Because I'm telling you, we only allow 8 students maximum in a class. That's one. Not only do you get the recordings for the time that you're in the class, you actually have them for 2 tests. And you have all of the practice materials and materials that we have authored. So between all of that, you are going to rock it, and our students do great. We've had perfect scores. It's just wonderful. So I'm just saying, do what you need to do. And then you guys think about this. I don't want you to be disheartened over classes. There's only 1% of the entire world who gets the way those tests are run. Only 1% of them. The rest of us take a class. The rest of us need that kind of help. So 99% of us need to understand how this whole process works. Okay. So you should not be in any way sad, intimidated, upset that you need a class to understand how to take the test. And that's what it does. It teaches you how to take the test. Okay. So we'd love to have you guys. Those classes actually are starting in about 2 weeks, I think. And they're preparing for the July, because there's a July ACT. And then there is an August SAT. And then September, and they toggle back and forth. Except in October this year, they're both offered. And in December, they're both offered. And in June, they're both offered. But October, I don't remember that in the past. I think that's something new where they both are offered. Okay. And you guys make sure to ask any questions that you may have or make comments. We're here. All right. Hey, C. Pinsky, how are you? All right. So those are SAT, ACT classes. We'd love to have you. $600. My ebooks range, I think, from like $19 on. You guys are gonna have to go to my website because I don't know. It's myscholarshipsolutions.com, myscholarshipsolutions.com, my singular scholarship, singular solutions plural.com. So I think they start at $19 now. It might be a little bit more, so don't hold me to that. But it really is a very economic way for you to do it yourself. You can look at those videos. You have access to them. You'll have the materials, and you can go through things yourself. We don't have ACT and SAT on there, but I've been thinking about it. Hey, Nurse Emily, how are you, girl? Oh my gosh, I'm so proud of her. Oh, I am so proud of her. Let me just ignore this. Sorry. Sorry, Instagram. I went dark for a second. Sorry, I got a phone call in. Sorry about that. Oh, I hope it comes back. Okay. Let me see what else I want to say. Hey, Monica, how are you? Okay. So now this is the other thing that I wanted to talk and chat with you guys about with this whole portfolio deal, right? We are doing two cohorts, y'all. Two cohorts. So I kind of mentioned it. Oh, of course, the PSAT, absolutely. We will talk about it. Let me just discuss these cohorts really quickly, and then we'll talk about PSAT, which is this is a great question. But for class of 2024 and class of 2025, I am now doing small group coaching. And so for the first time, for the very first time, we are doing small group. I've only done individual coaching for years and years and years. I did a sample cohort. I have a doctoral level student, two master's level students, and a 7-year-old who is in the cohort right now. And it's a family cohort as well. Hey, Nikayla, thank you so much for that great post. I'm so excited for you. We're going to be number one best-selling authors, and I'm just like stoked about it. She's a part of that. Oh, so proud of that girl. Anyway, not anyway to like get off because it's really exciting. So go to my Instagram if you guys haven't seen it, and you'll see that. Oh, you're welcome. You're welcome. Amazingness. Um, but anyway, in my current cohort, we have 4 students that are fantastic at different educational levels. But thank you. Thank you so much for the birthday greetings. I appreciate you. Thank you, Shanae. Thank you. Um, but now I'm doing 3 cohorts. I'm doing our regular cohort who will basically be undergrad and grad students and elementary if they need to, or middle school students. So it'll be those, or I guess it'll be everyone except for class of 2024 and 2025. So they'll be in together. And then I'm doing a cohort specifically for rising juniors and a cohort specifically for rising seniors. And this is again going into undergraduate. Okay. So we'll be working on Common App. We will be working absolutely on building their portfolio, because especially for my rising juniors, if they can understand this process and get this done before they're a senior, it's so much better. Now, it's never ever too late, and we're going to work with seniors and get them on a pathway. And prayerfully, they're already strong students because that's very helpful. But I want them to be the Nikaylas of the world who's on my Instagram right now, where she was such a strong student. She just went in winning because she had a great portfolio. She did everything that I'm telling you guys. She did it. And then some, okay? And she can I was just so excited when she told me, Ria, I'm saving for my first home. Kayla, how old are you? Are you even 25 yet? I don't think she's even close to 25. Are you 25 yet, Kayla? Your birthday's next month, right? She gonna tell me. And no, you don't ask a lady your age. She not quite there yet. That's why I was like, I don't even think she's 25. You'll be 24 on your birthday or 25 on your birthday. But after she tells me this, but I'm just telling you guys, which one? You'll be 24. Let me see. She'll let me know which one she's gonna be. But listen, I'm just saying, for someone, she'll be 25 next month. For her to be able to say with confidence to me, oh yeah, I'm saving for a down payment on my home. She can do that because she does not have $125,000 in student loan debt. She could go to an officer and say, I make this much money, and this is my debt ratio, and it outweighs her debt that she would have on a house. And and she said, period. And No, unfortunately, I'm not going to talk about her friends because I don't know them. They may be the same as Nikayla. I'm just going to say her colleagues who finished. You finished class of 2020, Kayla. I think she finished class of 2020. I'm saying university, but she finished class of 2020. I think she'll let me know in a second. But when you think about all of those students who finished with her around the country, and on average, it says on average, when students go to a state school, this is that they are in their state. So this is going to their state. They owe approximately 35,000 add or take $35,000 in student loans. And yes, there's been a moratorium. We understand that, but that's going to lift you. It's not going to be forever just held. And we know election years are coming up. If maybe a different party comes in, it's going to be a whole different narrative in regard to these student loans. She don't have to worry about any of that, though. She don't have to worry about any of that because she has zero to no. I don't know if she may have taken out some loans or what have you, but it's never, ever, ever, ever going to equate when people took out loans for their entire education. People do that. I have students who do that. I don't know if Kayla did that again. She doesn't have to share that with me, but I have students who maybe have taken it out because they wanted to purchase a car at 0% interest or whatever. So they may have used it for other things. I have students who've done that to invest. So they've taken out a student loan to invest it and then they pay it back. It's fine. Hey, thank you, Dr. Melinda. I love you. Thank you. I had a fun birthday. It's been a fun birthday. I just got in from Cleveland. I know people are like, I have to tell you, Cleveland was great, y'all. I'm definitely going back. Oh, I cannot believe I had so much fun. It was just a lot of bugs that I could have done without. And so I guess it's so much moisture or whatever. There were mosquitoes everywhere. I was just like, Lord, help me and save me. But I mean, when I think about my student, she's just like just a little fresh breath of air. She's amazing. She's incredible. Nikayla, did I start? I think I started with her in the 10th grade. She was either 10th or 9th grade. But I mean, 10th or 11th grade. But she just made so many good decisions that she can now live her life as an adult and say, I'm going to purchase a home because I don't have $100,000 in student loan debt. Where they're saying, sorry, Charlie, we can't help you because you don't make enough money to cover $150,000 mortgage and $100,000 student loan bill. So you will be renting the rest of your life. She doesn't do that. So when I can start early, it's always great. So that is why I'm being very specific with our class of 2024 and our class of 2025. They will be direct cohorts. We have 5 openings for 24 and 5 openings for 25. They will be at different times. So I have decided that I was at first going to do them together, but they are going to be at different times. And it is so economical, you all. I have like a $500 program and then I have like a $25,000 program, right? This is like the hybrid between those two. they're the between, okay? So yes, so you can do your 500, which we have that. You can work with me at the $25,000 rate, which means you just get me, all me, nobody else. The whole is my creme de la creme program, right? That's when people earn $250,000 in scholarships on that program easily. So it's a great return. We believe for a 10x return on everything that we do. But this is a great hybrid. So it's $2,500. I know. Believe it or not, it's $2,500. We meet every single week, guys. Every week. Your student or you, because we have 3 cohorts. Again, we have class of 2024, class of 2025, and then our catch-all. Are you a grad student, undergrad student, middle school, or elementary student? Right? So it's Doesn't matter which level of education you are, it's $2,500. We also have a payment plan. If you do a payment plan, it's $3,000. Okay, so there's a little bit of a tax for the payment plan. So either $2,500 one time, $3,000 over time. I think it's 3 installments of that. We could do 3 or 6 installments, I guess. So it'd be $500 every 2 weeks, or $3,000, $1,000 a month. Okay, so you could do that. Work with me and 4 other people / families, and together we will build your scholarship portfolio. Okay. For my class of 2024 students, we are also building your college application portfolio. So what do I mean by that? We will be working on common applications. There are at least 3 of them. Okay. So we'll be working on common applications. We'll be doing that together so that you will be prepared and have the most important information to going to college debt free and having a competitive college application. Now, again, I can never promise, there's no guarantees with Scholarship Solutions in regard to getting into college, earning a grant, earning a scholarship, winning a contest. We cannot do that. We do not have that access. But what we do guarantee are our services, that everything that we have promised you that you will get, that you will get. It's always that. And if you don't, it's 100% money back guarantee. Okay. So we always we guarantee our services. Okay. But I do not guarantee that people get scholarships. I don't guarantee that they get into Johns Hopkins. I can't do that. Okay. I don't sit on the Johns Hopkins, committee. Hey, traveling toddler, how are you? Happy early birthday. I can't do that. I can't guarantee that you're going to win a Coca-Cola scholarship. Like I don't sit on the Coca-Cola scholarship committee. And even if I did, I would still just be one person normally of many, many people. So I cannot guarantee that you'll win or get in, but I can guarantee that you will get the best services, which thankfully have for 10 years produced winners and produced students to get into the colleges of their choice. Okay. So we give you like do. These are the expectations. This is what you have to do. As long as all that is happening and you're working with us, then the outcome should be the same as, again, hundreds of students from across the world. It's super exciting about our group programs. Again, it's this hybrid between individual services and do it yourself, and our wonderful, creme de la creme VIP services. So you will get 25 individual scholarships through this program. You will learn how to you'll learn how to write your winning essay for college and scholarships. Thank you, traveling toddler. Love you. You will also learn how to find your own free money. So we will teach you that. And then you will, for class of 2024, have a completed common application essay done, and you will have an essay finished also that you can use for scholarships. For class of 2024, we will be building your portfolio. And of course, that's happening with class of 2025 as well. We'll be building your portfolio. We'll be working on making sure that you are as ready as possible for senior year. Because if we can get all these things done, like C was just asking about with PSAT, and making sure that students are prepared, making sure they understand, making sure that they know, that is going to be like ingenious, right? That you're not concerned about how do I operate through this space. You will know how to operate through the space because we will train you on how to operate through the space. And then you can fly. You can continue on. And then I need to do some kind of add-on if people are saying, okay, Ria, we've done the group. Now I want to get scholarships every month or something. So I'm going to have to think about that. Let me write that down because I've been in prayer and thought on add-ons. What does that look like if once someone has gone through this program, and I need to tell you it's a 10-week program, It's gonna start. I think I've decided now that I'm starting kind of July 1 because I haven't done any advertisement for this. I think we're gonna do July 1 and go to like September 1, something like that. But I need to have some add-on if people want scholarships past the time that we're together. And I just need to think about that and what that looks like and what that feels like. Um, so it just may be that you can add on for $500 a month, and that's kind of what I'm feeling right now. Um, and that's going to be month to month, and I'm pretty sure that's what it's going to be. So you can do an add-on if you're like, okay, we got this, now we want more scholarships. You could do that for $500 a month. I'm pretty sure that's what I'm going to do. So basically, it'll be my Jumpstart. Now you can add on with Jumpstart. Okay, let me think about what else I need or want to tell you guys. I think that's it. Hey, Coco, long time no see. Good to see you. Yeah, well, I need to tell you about my collaborative book that I mentioned a little bit that Nikayla is a part of too, and the Traveling Toddler, and my beautiful sister. But before I do that, let's talk about PSAT because Ms. C had a question about PSAT. PSAT, you guys, is a scholarship exam. Absolutely phenomenal. It is one of the easiest ways to get a complete debt-free college education because there's about 250 colleges that you can attend for free through this one exam, right? So the PSAT is offered the second Wednesday in October. It's a one-time, one and done, one opportunity exam. Okay, so you take it the second Wednesday in October. Anyone can take this test, okay? And if you are definitely a freshman and a sophomore student, you should be taking the practice SAT for practice. But the only time that it counts, the only time that you can have it registered for scholarships is in the junior year. So this is class of 2025. You have got to take it this October, the second Wednesday in October. You have to take it then. If you do not, you have no other chances. For anyone else that's class of 2025 and below, you have until you're a junior to take it. So that means class of 2024, you've missed your chance. If you didn't take it last October, there's no utility in you taking PSAT. You cannot get a full ride. You cannot take you can take the test, but it means absolutely nothing. I don't even know if a school will allow you to because the test is only for juniors and below. If you are a junior, please mark your calendar. Please mark your calendar. I would say mark your calendar for like August 15th. Because schools now, this has been like this for the last 4 years, probably or so. It's unbelievable to me. But you have to register for the test with your school. You have to do it beforehand because they only order so many exams. So if you wait too late, that you will not be able to take the test, which again makes you ineligible for the scholarship, which to me is one of the biggest travesties in life. I'm sure there are many, many things that are worse than that. But it's just very sad to me that that is the process now and that so many people miss out on the opportunity to go to college without any debt through one exam. You really don't have to do anything else. They even have scholarships that they give themselves. So all you would have to do is apply in the PSAT world, just National Merit Scholar. You would just have to apply there. You wouldn't even have to do anything else. So, yes, you should be very, very prepared. So, we actually do have classes as well, Miss C. We have classes. And so we do PSAT classes. We do them the same way that we do our other classes. We do them about 4 weeks ahead of time. Well, 2 weeks ahead of time, but I think we actually do PSAT 4 weeks ahead of time. But we do have exams. We have classes for it. And that's how I would prepare for it. I would absolutely prepare for it by taking a test and putting every investment that I possibly could because it'll be so worth it when they get a 1350 is the score that you're looking for on that test. Okay, you're looking for a 1350 on that exam. And yeah, I would 100% do it. 1350. Okay. Anything else, Miss C? Anything else anyone may have in regard to PSAT? Thank you guys so much for the love. I appreciate it, TikTok. Thanks for hanging out with me. I see you guys. Appreciate you. Thank you as well, Instagram. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. Appreciate it. People keep popping in and out on Facebook, but thank you. All right. Anything else about PSAT? Anything else about PSAT? Okay, if you guys are not already on my mailing list, please join. I have a free list of tips and scholarships. And so you just go to my website, myscholarshipsolutions.com. Myscholarshipsolutions.com. That's my singular scholarship singular. Scholarship singular solutions plural .com. Scholarship singular solutions. Oh, my scholarship solutions. my singular scholarship singular solutions plural .com. myscholarshipsolutions.com. Oh, this is just so amazing. My nephew met oh my gosh, he's standing behind you in front of, I guess. Met Damon John this weekend, so it was really great. Second week in October, that's right. It's specifically the second Wednesday in October is the test. Are you talking about the dates for classes or the dates for the exam? But it's the second Wednesday in October, no matter where you are in the world. Oh, Kayla, I'm now seeing it on Facebook too. Oh my gosh, your picture was just so beautiful. Yep, that's the exam. You are welcome. Wow, he's going to the army. Oh, that's so sweet. Yeah, like I said, I would just put it on your things to do in the second weekend in August and contact the counselor at the school. Let them know that you would like to take the test. Because if you do not, then you will miss out. All right. So last but not least, I am doing a collaborative book, and I am so excited about it. Thank you, Kayla. Thank you for putting the website. I'm so excited about it. So Nikayla is on here just being great as she always is. And so we are two of 13 authors, I think. I gotta write it down now because we added some people. But I think it's 13 of us total. And it is the name of the book is You Can Go to College for Free. This makes me so happy. You can go to college for free. I'm just it just makes my heart so happy because God gave me this vision to bring professionals together from different walks of life, different places in the country to write about their experiences and their ideas on how you can go to college for free. So we have everything from people talking about the importance of test preparation, you know, different means and measures of, of how to go to college for free. And even like from a like social emotional standpoint, um it's just amazing, like all the different contributors and their unique approaches. And I'm blown away by these wonderful men and women who are telling their story and doing it so well, including and especially my sweet Michaela and my special little nephew and my sister, my brother in love, colleagues who I've met along the way, um, even the gentleman who's helping us put together the book has a story about going to college for free, and and just the importance of tenacity and motivation and mentorship, and all of those things have come together. And so guys, we are pre-selling the book. The pre-sale cost is $20. And so we're going to start some lives together, telling our part of our stories and sharing. And we just want you to help us. We are looking forward to, I already have 2 number 1 best-selling books, and we are looking forward to this one being another number 1 best-selling book, and being able to come to a city near you via Zoom or whatever digital platform, as well as in person, and talking as a panel, and really doing a tour. I'm hoping, I think I really want us to be in Times Square as well, and just seeing us all up there like, we did it. We are authors. We are here. So I have to write these things down because I think I like that as well. But yeah, it's just super exciting, um, when you can have people from all walks of life come together. There's no jealousy, there's no fighting. Everyone has a common thought, idea, and goal. And that is one, to see all of us win in this, New York, please, you okay, see. For all of us to come together, but to make sure that families know and understand that they do not have to pay a red dime if you want to get a college education. You don't have to do that. You don't. um, you don't have to go into thousands and hundreds of thousands of dollars in debt to have a college education. You don't have to do it. And I am here to tell people, I'm here to share with people. And now I have 12 other wonderful souls who are doing the exact same thing. And so we are hopeful and prayerful that you will join us, that you will be a part of this, and that you will purchase our book at the introductory pre-sale rate of $20, because it will be more than that coming up here. And that is including shipping, so it's free shipping. And so all we're asking everyone to do is to buy early, to put your orders in, and yeah, and let us know. And so we'll be allowing you to give your $20. You'll register with that. I need to actually probably put that together on PayPal, I guess. I'll do that on PayPal. But yes, it's $20, includes shipping, and you will be able to have a copy of our book. Now, I will definitely be signing the books. And maybe that's something else we can do too. Oh, I just thought about that. If we'll just make sure that everyone gets a signed copy. It may not be from the scholarship doctor unless you purchase from me, but you can purchase from all the authors. And I'm sure that they would be happy to sign your book. So I will be talking to my co-authors about that. So yeah, I'm super happy. Yeah, I'm excited. I feel so blessed that folks, trusted me to lead this charge, and we are now doing it. We have done it. We are doing it, and it's just incredible. So, I have almost been on for an hour. I think that I have answered all the questions that I was asked. And then yeah, I think, oh my goodness, text messages coming through. Wow, wow, wow. So before I let you guys go, is there anyone that has any questions, anything that I can answer, anything you want to add or ask about what we talked about today, which is the importance of ACT and SAT testing? Again, this is something that Kayla did. Okay. So doing the test prep, $600 for those classes, they're amazing. Our next thing is we have now an e-store, you guys. So if you saying, hey, I wanted to work with Ria, but this just was not in my budget, maybe of where I was. Well, we have new things. We have e-products now that I think start at $19. They may be a little bit more. I should have looked. I guess I could look right now. Sorry. I'm going to my website. We have our free tips and scholarships. When you go to my website, you'll get that. Join our mailing list, please. We'd love to have you. Hey, Joshua girl, how are ya? But so we have classes, and there's our newest e-store. So let me look. I'm looking now to see where our prices start with the e-store. Okay. So I apologize. They are $47. Okay. And then she already has the you can go to college for free. That's wonderful. So I'm just gonna let her know that I need that $20 in there because we're doing a pre-sale. So that's on there. So you can do that through our e-store. So $47 for Slate Your Scholarship application, $47 for Write Your Winning Essay, and $87 for the Blazing Bundle. So that means you get both of them, both workbooks. And there's even scholarships in the with the Blazing Bundle. And it is $87 for that. Okay, so now we know. So sorry, I had the wrong amounts. She's like really good, and I love what she does, and I trust her 100%, and she always does a great job. And then you guys know we have our group coaching going on now. I'm so excited about our group coaching. We have 9 weeks of help, of amazing help. And with this 9 weeks of group coaching, y'all, 9 weeks, I tell you, we are putting together the entire portfolio for students. We are, for class of 2025, you guys, we're also doing the common applications. So they'll have an essay completed for that and an essay finished for their scholarships as well. And it's a slamming price. It's $2,500. It's like that was like the cost when Michaela was in school. I think it was like $2,500. It's unbelievable. That was, I don't know how many years ago that was. Almost not quite 10, but a lot of years ago that I was working with her, like 7, 8 years ago or something. And so you can get that pricing now with our group coaching, small group, 5 people we're allowing for class of 2024 cohort, 25 cohort, and then we have our catch-all, which is still 5 people. And then we talked about PSAT and the importance of that. You want to make sure that you are 100% involved with the PSAT. If you are someone who has a rising junior, especially, but anyone that's a junior and below can practice for this and can get prepared, and you should be doing that. ACT and SAT as well. You should be preparing for sure all the time. And we do have classes for PSAT too. And then last but not least, our collaborative effort, our collaborative book, which is coming soon on my website. So I need to just go ahead and tell my assistant that it's more than coming soon. It's here. We're doing our our pre-sale for it. So you'll be able to do that from my website and many of our authors as well. Okay, guys, thank you so much. Thank you for the time. Thank you for the energy. Thank you for the effort. And thank you for being here. You know, we're here every second and fourth Monday. It's supposed to be 9:30, but I was a few hours late today. I thought it was my birthday. But we're here every second and fourth Monday at 9:30. Hey, with our podcast loading. Podcast loading. So soon we will actually have a podcast, and I'm looking forward to you guys just being there too and following me. I appreciate it. Okay, everybody, that's my hour. I'm gonna let you guys go. I think I'm doing a scholarship a week because a scholarship a day got a whole bunch. Even though it's loading them all in one night, but it's finding the scholarships and so we're gonna do a scholarship a week. I'm committing to that now. So look for that on probably everything. I'm sure I'll load it up to Facebook in some way as well. But Insta and TikTok, you definitely will have it, and we'll see if we can get it to everybody else as well. All right, you guys. I will see you again in 2 weeks. Get signed up for these group coaching, y'all. I have not sent out any advertisement. This is my kind of first time doing the advertisement. I talked about it a little bit a few weeks ago, but now I feel the peace from the Lord to do it just like this. I'm very excited about it. I'm getting phone calls every day. Can you help my child? So I'm telling them about the group coaching. So if you're interested, go ahead and get signed up on the website today, myscholarshipsolutions.com. So go ahead and get signed up. And it's $2,500 again for one time payment, $3,000 for if you want to pay overtime. All right, y'all. Thanks so much. Bye-bye. Love you guys. Appreciate you. Thanks for all the likes and the love as well. All right. Bye-bye. See you next time. If I can figure out how to get logged off. Oh, I haven't done it in so long. I didn't even remember where to come off from our thing. Sorry, bye. I have not done it in so long. I have to do y'all last because, I have to do Instagram last because it's like, okay, do you want to post